Hi friends, my name is Jonathan.
And I'm Sister Michelle.
Welcome to our program, I Believe, where we will learn all the basic beliefs of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Today, we are going to talk about stewardship. I'm not sure I know what that word means.
If we look up the meaning of the word in the dictionary, it says the job of supervising or taking care of something that belongs to someone else. In Bible times, landowners had large estates and they would hire someone to oversee or manage their business dealings. This person was called a steward, hence the word stewardship.
That makes sense. I think I've also seen stewards even today when we go on airplanes.
Maybe an easier word to understand would be manager. Stewardship means to manage or take care of something that belongs to someone else. In Psalm 24:1, the Bible tells us that we really don't own anything. It says the earth is the Lord's and everything in it.
It's pretty clear that everything is God's and He just lets us use His stuff.
Jesus told the parable about a servant who got caught wasting the master's money. He was spending it on himself. This servant was not trustworthy and had to be fired from his job.
What did Jesus say about that?
He said that whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And whoever is dishonest with very little will be dishonest with much.
So how can we be good stewards?
Well, one way is to return tithes and offerings to God. The Bible teaches us to return 10% of everything the Lord blesses us with. We see Abraham returning a tithe to the Lord, and Jacob giving back 1/10 of everything God gave him.
It's interesting that God gives us everything we have, but then asks us to give a little back to Him. It reminds me of when our parents ask us to share from our dessert. Daddy jokingly calls it the daddy tax. It would seem silly not to share something with your parents if they are the ones that bought it for you.
But God doesn't just ask us to return a portion to Him. He also promises to bless us abundantly if we are faithful with the things He has given us.
Aren't the tithes used to help support our pastors and others who work for God full time?
Yes, and in addition to our tithe, giving a faithful offering to the Lord helps with spreading the gospel around the world, keeping the church buildings in good order, running church programs, and so many other things. And that's what our belief talks about this week. What do we believe about stewardship?
I believe God gives us talents, money, and abilities to be used to spread His word in loving acts of ministry. As stewards of His, we must be wise, faithful in all we do, caring for our planet, returning all our tithes and generous offerings too.